Yeah, the tent versus the trailer setup. I mean, that's kind of always a tricky question or a tricky subject. You know, I'm a tent guy. That's where I come from. I truly 100% believe in a tent. And honestly speaking, I actually almost, when I'm in a trailer, almost would fear a tent guy versus another trailer coming into me or setting up next to me. With that said, um, I believe that the trailer for us has had a great impact. I know how to work a tent. If you know how to work a tent, I'm able to convert some of those skills into the trailer. And I've been able to combine the best of both worlds to actually increase my revenue 100%. The setup by far is easier with a trailer. The actual, in a tent, you have to make it work. I mean, that's setting up the signs, setting up the lights, making sure that everything is actually perfect on the outside, and of course the inside as well. In a trailer, most of that is done for you, right? The graphics, the way the lighting comes into play, and so on and so forth. So a lot of that energy that I would be spending making sure that that tent was perfectly set up on the outside, I don't have to do that in a trailer. It's set up for me. The graphics are the way they need to be set up, and I'm able to use that energy to do other things right for my business, be it setting up my crew, making sure my stock is set up right, talking to the event coordinators, making sure that I've got the right position in an event, and trying to increase sales in that respect. Physically, it's a lot easier. It's less demanding. The amenities in here to have a crew come in and work for me is not as much of an issue as it is in a tent. Whereas people want to come in and work. I got people who are always applying for a job over here, want to come work inside the tent, or inside the trailer. They want to cashier for me, men and women of different ages, and they seem a little bit happier. At the end of the day, working a nice 8 to 12-hour shift in here is a lot easier and more comfortable under the air conditioning than it is battling the elements that you have to battle inside of a tent. Today here at the New Mexico State Fair, for example, it's raining, and we do have another tent set up, and they're under about 3 inches of water with crates on top, but they're managing to get through. Here, we're in the air conditioner, right? I've got the stereo going in the background, and it's nice and cool over here. So there's a big advantage into having a trailer. You know, the actual setup itself, I can come into a spot. What in a tent to mirror the same space would take me probably 8 hours, depending on the event, 6 to 8 hours to set up. It really cuts the time down to at least a third, so I can spend 3 hours setting up. And again, focusing my attention on other endeavors, like making sure that my crew is ready and rested and a little bit more focused when the time comes and we've got to put the product out.